stellar guitar and practiced and played for anyone who wanted to listen, and a few who didn't. After a long while, the howl that was in his heart finally started coming out of his guitar. On weekends, Muddy made the juke joints jump, playing for the workers when it was time to unwind. But when Monday came, Muddy was back in his overalls, back working the fields. Sharecropping was back-busting, soul-breaking work. And Muddy was already in a bad mood when the new boss man started picking on him. Muddy had gotten good at burying his anger and his pride and his hurt. To do otherwise could get you beaten up, or worse. But today, Muddy couldn't do it. He was tired of being picked on. "I ain't a boy," he said, "and I sure ain't your boy." The boss man's face went red with anger as Muddy walked away. "Stop right there or you'll never work in this town again." But Muddy was never good at doing what he was told. "Chicago's got a lot of people," he told Grandma Della. "But I don't think they ever had a Muddy Waters before. Me and my guitar gonna make it just fine. Don't you worry." Old child, long gone. Old child, sail on. The clack-a-track steam blur of an Illinois Central train rocketed Muddy and his guitar into the bustle and buzz of Chicago's South Side. Chicago was plugged in, turned on, and turned up. And so was its music. Records with electrified guitars and jazzy horns were making the blues jump all over town. Chicago was the city of the brown bomber Joe Louis, the heavyweight boxing champion of the world. It was the city of the Chicago Defender, the legendary black newspaper dedicated to fighting racial injustice. And now, it was the city of Muddy Waters. In the clubs, the bebop jazzing swing of horns and strings had laid itself down over the blues like a chiffon blanket. This was the music by city smooth sophisticats, not country-dusted hound dogs. No one wanted to hear a country boy playing country blues. "You gotta shake that dust off," the club owners teased. "You gotta jazz it up." But Muddy was never good at doing what he was told. The way he figured, his playing was just fine. It was their hearing that needed help. So Muddy plugged in, turned on, tuned up, and out came the sound of the Delta, buzzing and mad like an angry hornet's nest looking for a fight. It was a deep feeling, gut-bucket, gut-aching music full of life and love and trouble and pride. It made people stand up and raise their hands and stomp their feet and laugh and cry and come alive. It was nothing like the primped and polished sounds people were used to, and they loved it. Whoa, yeah! Whoa, yeah! Sail on, sail on. Muddy loved the clubs, but the late hours and low pay took their toll. He couldn't live on change alone. One day, Muddy got a call. A friend was making a record at the Universal Recording Studios, and he needed a sideman to back him up on the guitar. If Muddy played well, they might even let him record his own song. Finally, a chance. First, they recorded his friend, and then they recorded him. Muddy did exactly what they told him to do. They added strings